Everyone, drop what you're doing. It's time to check out the DC Comics Style Guide. Hey, comic freaks, and welcome back to Dangerous Comics. I'm your host, Dane Georges, and today I've got an exciting episode for you. I got a package to the Dangerous Comics Studios that I think you're going to be interested in. It's from Standards Manual. You guessed it, it's the DC Comics Style Guide. And I haven't even opened this yet, so we get to do this together. Let's check this baby out. And oh my goodness, check out that cover. Ooh, wow, got that wraparound cover. All right, let's get this box out of the way. And there we go, in its full glory out of the box. The reissue featuring the legendary art of Jose Luis Garcia-Lopez, reproduced at 1:1 scale from a rare original source. First published by DC Comics in 1982. Let's cut this open and check this baby out. It is free. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, that's a really nice inclusion, and then we can keep it kind of classic and original, but then include the new information on the cover still. Oh, cool. I mean, I would love to see some blown up art, but that's cool that we're leaning into that same yellow that they used on that band on the cover. We got our table of contents here. Standards Manual was founded in 2014 with a mission to archive and preserve artifacts of design and visual culture. This is their 12th independently published title. But here we have the introduction from Standard Manual's co-founder. It was a binder originally. This was originally produced to develop like a consistent visual reference for DC's superhero across all comics and merchandising. And of course, they went to Jose Luis Garcia-Lopez because his style is just so iconic. Because he really is just like the house style of that time. Paul Levitt's introduction. We've covered that Jose Luis Garcia-Lopez did. And it is an interesting thing is like he didn't do a lot of interior comic work or sequential work. So this is a big body of his work is kind of just the merchandising and how he created that visual house style for DC Comics. Just kind of your standard style guide usage. This would be used a lot in design as well. How you're supposed to use the logos, get our Pantone colors. These are original scans, right? So we're seeing just like the page laying on the scan bed, and we see it as a 3-hole punch page. So like I was saying, it would have been in a binder. Man, so we have the juniors with some of the Marvels, the Titans, and some villains. So great. Letter from licensing director. We're in the Superman tab. Ooh. So this is like a front and back. Like they are like leaving some blank pages, but it is like as if the page in the binder. So we even have like a little taped in thing that says, this is the Pantone color for Superman's hair. That's so fun. There he is. Full turnaround. And it's such just a clean style. And the flat colors are very flattering for the art. I feel like it really pops. Oh, some Lois Lane art. Some black and white. Oh man, some Crypto. Supergirl. Ooh, then you get some color. That's fun. That's cool. It would have been also cool if it was like side to side like that, but I like the page reveal, right? Man, love this color inclusion. Last Son of Krypton. These are amazing. I wonder what the kind of like directive you get for like, okay, we need some head turns and a full body pose, or is it just like he is just giving full reign of like, okay, we need Superman in all these different formats. You could see how this stuff would be manipulated and used in other formats, like a Neil Adams kind of pose, ripping these chains apart. That's fun. The Man of Tomorrow written on that computer screen. That's sick. Man, I'm like wanting to like scan some of these pages in and color them. Like that is so fun. Oh man, driving that key right toward the Fortress of Solitude. Supermobile, get all this stuff on the toys. The typography for each character is really fun. All the logos. That's a really cool Lois Lane. Oh man, that's fun with the rainbow in the background. A little newspaper mock-up. That's a lot of fun. Supergirl. Man. So yeah. Whoa, more turnaround. Okay. I like our inclusion of a little bit of black and white and color in this book. It really makes the color pop when we get it. Man, lots of Superman. So I think we can expect some pretty big sections for each of these characters that we listed at the top. Even getting Lana Lang, they're going deep. I don't know what people for merchandising will be pulling Lana Lang. And we get to Batman. Really fun little moment there with Batman jumping over the H. I like the 3 inclusions of the different Batman logos at the top too. Like the blue and the gray, the belt with the capsules. That's such a fun page flip to see the black and white to color. It's like we're doing like animation. We got the Boy Wonder. Same with him. Got some Flip-O-Rama. Well, that's an interesting Robin logo. I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. The Teen Wonder. I wonder where that one would appear. Oh, some Batgirl. The whole Bat family. Barbara showing off the boots. Okay, got some Rogues. Got some Penguin, Joker, Riddler. Look at that wide stance. Oh, we got the color of that too. That's fun. Oh man, that's some fun type design in the background for that one. Batman. Some like Eisner with that. Oh, that's a fun transformation. And then jumping into the Batmobile. Both their logos. Those are some classics. Definitely very familiar with that one at the bottom. You see these everywhere. I'm sure like everyone had Batman underwear with some of these drawings on them. Maybe that's just me. I definitely had a Batman shirt with that face on it. Whoa, that Batman line art logo design is wild down there. The ribbons, the city, that's pretty cool. Doing some experimenting in there. Yeah, that's cool. Definitely have some like Will Eisner inspired like background typography. That's a lot of fun. Just fun like using the buildings as like organic background shapes. Really sells that depth. Just such solid like figure design. Like everyone feels so 3D, and I think he's like such a perfect artist to do all these like turnarounds. Everyone feels so consistent. When he draws something, it feels so like set in stone. And I love these inclusions that he's doing down here with these kind of like little flares in the Gotham architecture. Man, jumping in and out of that Batmobile, Barbara on her bike. Yeah, the whole gang, even Robin on his bike. For me, this book is a big sell just with all these amazing full body shots that he's doing. I can really learn a lot from the anatomy that Jose Luis Garcia-Lopez is displaying here. I think just the control he has in being able to turn the figure and show it in all dynamic poses. Wow, just the inclusion of the middle pose. He didn't have to do that with that kind of full range of motion, but really kind of speaks to her character too in that motion. And we got our transformations. Those are so fun. Another cool color change to black and white. Just really being aware of like graphical elements and how they're going to translate to color, right? Like using those panels in the background. Ooh, look at that invisible jet. That's sweet. What a cool way to show that on the blue. That's cool to see it like drawn like a 3D translucent toy. Just beautiful. That's fun. I love these like kind of sci-fi ships that he's doing. Those kind of like very clean, hard, sharp lines compared to like the figure with the more organic brush line kind of look. That's really cool. Man, she's on a ladder. Where's she hanging from? In space. That's fun. That circle design with the waves, the diamond. Those are really fun. Cool way to just like kind of challenge yourself to like fit a full figure into a weird dynamic panel. Yeah, I feel like there is a little like Alex Toth in that smile in the face. Same kind of approach of just like finding the perfect line to depict a feature. So it's like not too over rendered, not too over detailed. Just every line is perfectly picked and placed. Oh, we're to Shazam. That's so fun that Shazam would get his own chapter after them suing, saying that he was too similar to Superman. Then they finally get him and they put him in the brand book. Like, oh, he's ours now and he's not Superman. He's a little different. Obviously, always struggling with the branding, I think. You know, we're calling this guy Shazam. That's his magic word that he's supposed to say. Oh, we got the whole family, though. Currently, Mark Waid's solution is that they're just calling him the Captain. And I think that works better. So he's the captain, and they all say Shazam. You know, we have Captain Marvel Jr., Mary Marvel, awesome type design as we're showing off what Shazam stands for. We've got a Mr. Mind, Dr. Savannah, just holding him like that while Mr. Mind is scooting away. Just seeing him explore a lot of different mediums, it looks like that's graphite or charcoal or some kind of different mixed media back there to give a little shading as we get like 4 different Captain Marvel poses on top of the one big fully rendered one. And now we get the Justice League of America. I think that's going to encompass a bunch of characters as well. Yep, look at that. That's a fun Justice League roster with the 3 originals looming over them. Everyone running to action. Whoa, flip the orientation totally on this image. Wonder why that is. Boom, this weird flip. Man, now we're this way. It's kind of a weird orientation now for the book. I always love when Aquaman is in a pose with the Justice League where everyone's like jumping to action. It's like Aquaman's like always in like a swimming jump pose. And it's like the next frame would be him landing on his face. Oh man, flipping the book again. Man, now we got a Dr. Fate. We got a table of contents with people's backstories and probably their kind of like a who's who kind of information here. I guess we're still in the Justice League. Now we're on to part 2, kind of zeroing into a few more characters like Aquaman, where he's actually underwater, which is a lot of fun. It is like he's turning and swimming away. Some of the Aquaman family, Aqualad, Mara. That is a fun seahorse design. And then we get our boy, the Flash. Fun running poses, butt shot right there for you. Love that like after image effect. That's really cool. The biggest thing is the inspiration of just looking at consistency and setting a style. Green Arrow, man. Yeah, it's like he just got to draw like every character with this project. So cool. Green Lantern, a little bit of an older Hal Jordan, Kirby space background. The Emerald Gladiator. I don't know if I've ever heard him be called that. Oh, we're not getting like a Green Lantern color page. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see what that green would look like. Fun poses, yeah. Ooh, Hawkman. Ooh, and I love that center panel of the space too, with like the cross hatching down there in the cosmos. Love that turnaround and then how he always does the translucency for the cape, and now in this instance, the wings. Some Hawk Woman with the same. The Winged Wonders. They're just trademarking anything. Firestorm, that's a little bit of a different kind of rendering for that background. Zeroing in on a few more characters like Red Tornado. And just everyone, just in case some kind of licensor out there wants to make Martian Manhunter's underwear, we got some illustrations for it. Ooh, that's so cool. I love that cyborg. And he went all out with that border. Whoa, he didn't have to go that hard. That's sick. And he's blasting it too. That's so cool. I love that interaction of it. Samurai. Cyclotron? What the hell is this? That is the weirdest drawing. That must be like a toy. That is the weirdest thing. I've never seen Cyclotron. Golden Pharaoh? These must have been toy things. Oh, nice. We get some Kirby characters like Mr. Miracle. Cool. And I love that Kirby tech. It's not really like Kirby per se. It's very like clean line look to it. But man, that's fun. We get that. I wonder if there's other Kirby characters. Yes. Whoa, what is this Orion design? Definitely must have been based on a toy, because that is not how Kirby was drawing him. There's a clunky helmet. Whoa. Oh, Mr. Freeze. Yeah, these are definitely toy things. Cool. That's fun. Okay, well, Teen Titans has their own section. Fun to see him take these characters on. This is cool. And this is definitely of the era of the Marv Wolfman, George Perez comics. The Titans were a really big deal at this time, so cool to see them get this kind of representation in 82. They definitely would have been selling some comics. I mean, I think we saw that kind of highlight that they gave Cyborg too. I think they knew that these characters were kind of like really making an impact. And they've really had a lasting stay in the market, even into Teen Titans Go, which if you've never checked out, I'm a huge fan of. So funny. It's just fun to see how like versatile these kind of characters are in different mediums. Wow. Plastic Man, more color. I wonder why Plastic Man gets the color treatment. So cool that he is the panel border. He's stretching here. Man, that's fun. The sensational stretching sleuth. All right, now we're into superpowers. So I guess this will probably be more toy licensing stuff. Obviously, there was the Kirby series as well, but this is probably more. Oh, I think it's just the logos. That's cool. Just like a page of the logos. Probably used or cut out those elements for different things. And then we have Super Juniors. Not something I'm very familiar with. Interesting. They're like precious little moments. Jumping in the car. Replicating some of the character poses he did earlier. There definitely is like a precious little moments kind of vibe to this. DC must have been trying to capitalize on something. Combination design. So we get like superpowers with everybody. Let's see that back and forth. It's like everyone that's been in this book so far almost. That's cool. Kind of the accumulation of everything we've been seeing, right? Everyone coming together, the whole brand. Very cool. Black and white. Man, we're getting close to the end here. Superman and Shazam flying through the sky. It's weird, those page turns that where they flipped that orientation. Just they're making me flip this book all over the place. Got the women and the men of DC. Ooh, got some space with Superman and the Thangarians. More fun, like architectural flares there with that design. More specific call out for the women of DC. They're like hanging out of the panels. Fun combination of like everyone's villains. A little bit of a different style there too. It's like he's adopting the show's look a little bit more. That's not how he's been drawing everyone up till now. There we go. Superheroes. And there is it's got that asterisk next to it and it says, indicates trademark license by DC Inc. So DC does have superheroes, or did have it trademarked at some point. And there we go. Cool wrap up of just like how we're introducing all the elements of the brand, and that is like these characters, right? Their brand is the characters, and not all just like typography elements. It's these illustrations, like how would you use these in market? And really cool to see this collection. Only real inclusion of the now outdated DC logo. They really dodged the bullet that they didn't include that thing in more places here. Just a really cool book. I'm so glad that we could check this out together. This has been a big year for comic books and collections. This is probably my second most anticipated book of the year, the first one being Batman Year One Artist Edition. But man, I could not wait for this to come in. I had to make an episode as soon as I could. I hope that you guys also got your copies if you pre-ordered, and if you haven't, it's not too late. You still can get this book. I hope this look at it has convinced you that you also need this for your collection. So please go run out and get the DC Comics Style Guide by Jose Luis Garcia-Lopez, because this is a really fun recreation and a really great celebration of Garcia-Lopez's work. And if you're a comic freak like me, and this episode just got you excited to check out more comics or draw some comics, well, why not check out some of my comics? I'm a self-published cartoonist. You can find all my work at danegeorges.com, which I have linked in the description below. On danegeorges.com, you can find comics like Doomskull, an ex-supervillain that works in a grocery store with his minion Bag Boy. I also have zines like The Passenger, Jigglybub, and X-Ray, which is a collection of my 4-panel webcomics. But I have all this and way more at danegeorges.com. But thank you so much for checking out this video. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. I post a new episode every week, and if you want to really support the channel, consider becoming a member. This channel has really grown a lot in its first year, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you, all you comic freaks out there. But until I see you guys next time, remember to think and read dangerously.